on the grind, boys. Level 54. There's a possibility we get into World Tier 4 tonight. I'm not really stressing for it. Not really rushing to it. But it's possible. Yeah, a little tired tonight, boys. A little tired tonight. Blast some more dungeons, man. But yeah, the double swing is kind of fun, huh? I actually might do some experimentation. I think the shout version of this is gonna be good. But I think there is definitely, like, somebody's mentioning on YouTube, and I also agree that this skill is probably one of the best skills for no shouts. Just due to the fact that if you have a stun on the target, you basically don't really need any fury. So I may investigate that. Probably do like the battle shout, but I don't know. It may require more like aspects that I don't have right now to make it happen, but I agree. I think it's actually an excellent candidate for shoutless or like low shout. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing like no damage. My roll is terrible, but I'm still using the weapon. I think I probably don't need to, but for now we are. I gotta pick a Paragon board to go through. I think I'm just gonna do the Warbringer board first. Just call it good. Yeah, I think we already did that, yeah. Just go Warbringer. Call it good. Oh, Deathblow? Right. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely can do shoutless with this. I just think that you kind of probably will end up playing shouts for PvP. So, may as well get kind of used to it, but yeah, I don't know. I think this is definitely a very good candidate for playing shoutless. Just due to the way that it interacts with stuns and stuff. Could be very cool. But I still am kind of just playing the setup I imagine playing with PvP. We'll see. Come here, you. Can't get enraged even without the shout, which is fun. What's that? Ambidextrous. I don't really think we need that glyph, but yeah, Deathblow could definitely be a cool setup for this one. The shout style would be good. I think for PvE though, you could definitely go shoutless. Maybe we'll try something out like that tonight. If we wanted to put Deathblow back in the build and Stomp, probably still would take the Berserk shout. Could take an ultimate or could play chains. Definitely be a pretty active build. Be kind of cool. Yep. Guess I'm leveling, big damage. Wait, which one? This build is gonna be ideally for PvP eventually, but it is kind of important to have some PvE chops, especially while you're leveling, right? It doesn't really feel like it needs the shouts, though. It's interesting. But yeah, Deathblow, maybe chains, Stomp, and then something else. You don't even really need the Berserk shout, honestly. Uh-oh, I'm dead. Not really. Could play Wrath of Berserk, but I feel like that's unnecessary too. I don't think I'm gonna do Walking Arsenal, so we can keep the enraged thing. Some people were suggesting like I don't have the aspects to really make it work, but like you could do charge or leap, ground stomp thing, so you can leap around and ground stomp and stuff. Where leap makes like a little crater that makes you take less damage, and then you can do the ground stomp that does more damage, that kind of thing, right? That sort of thing. Oh, just the big AoE. That blasts everything we know. That's kind of cool, huh? Kind of cool. I like double swing. It's neat. It has some really cool possibilities. Really cool build paths. Really cool ways to use it. Initially, I was thinking of it as a PvP thing, which I still am, but you got some options, man. You got some options. It is a bit versatile in that respect. I think I'm gonna keep leaning into what I'm planning on doing right now, which is with the shouts. But I do think that this is one of the best builds for a no shout, or one of the best like attacks for a no shout build, or like a minimal shout build, like one shout, not like the full 3 shots, right? They are good to have on-demand buffs. I agree, and it's very good in PvP. So I don't think you're dropping them in PvP by any means, but. You know? If anybody wanted to go that route, they're like, are there any builds that don't use shouts? It's like, well, this skill could use no shouts. For sure. And PvE, yeah. The shouts are solid, man. They're solid. Yep. Yeah, agree shot. I mean, again, that might be your best bet. I mean, you can tweet it at me if you like, if you want to try that. I think Hoda is probably still strong, yeah. It's kind of awkward we don't have stun, though. Definitely think Hoda is still a good option. What is... This is just like an awkward phase where you have no stun, just like a potato. Oh, he was immune? Yikes. I think he's gonna hit this guy then. There we go. There we go. Oh, I suppose we can help this guy out. Yeah, Fury Generation is kind of important for like every build, but except for this. Yeah, we do the treadmill in the evening time. Do a little bit of walking, trying to get the energy right, man. Usually I'm pretty tired by the end of the day, but the treadmill kind of helps. Start feeling a little better. Get a little more activity in my day. Stretch out a little bit, move around a little bit. I enjoy the evening streams for sure. It kind of helps, again, especially when we're working towards the next bodybuilding show. Kind of helps moderate that energy a little bit throughout the day, but get multiple streams and stuff. Because we could maybe just stream longer during the day and do no night stream, but I like the night streams. And I think getting a little bit of walking is good too. There's not a whole lot of other convenient ways of like just moving for, you know, 3 hours plus without cutting into my work schedule real heavily. We'd like the morning gym streams and everything, but yeah, a little tricky. This thing does kind of dust up big fights like this. It's gonna, like, the tornadoes are kind of cute, but they're gonna have to go eventually. They're not that good in terms of damage, but they're kind of cool. And I think it does, like, CC targets that are far away from me and stuff, too. Can't play mouse keyboard? Oh, you absolutely can, yeah. You 100% can. Yep, I'm a pro natural bodybuilder, yep. So, you can check out some of my videos on YouTube about my shows that I've done, which have been cool. This year, we're going to be competing in the Musclemania California Championship again, but this time we're going to be doing classic physique instead of normal physique. If I can do normal physique too, maybe I will, but I'm a pro in physique. So I don't know how that works in a show that's like a pro qualifier event. I don't know how that works. The dust devils definitely pump. When people are stuck up against walls, yeah. I just don't think they do that much damage. I will definitely use better aspects. I just don't have them right now. But when we get them, we will. I don't even know if I need the Fury Generation shout. The thing about the Fury Generation shout that's insane is that it gives you Unstoppable, which is definitely necessary. But then again, you could just use Iron Skin if you're Unstoppable, if that was what you're looking for. Iron Skin's defensive. Because Rage Generation outside, like, you're not going to really ever have enough Rage to sustain anyway, if you don't have a stun on a target, right? Like, well, how it goes the workday today. But yep, Oh, there's a treasure goblin. Dang it. Sometimes he goes unstoppable, but there's like a small chance to hit him before he does. I can stun him here. We'll toast him. There we go. Big loot from that guy. But yeah, my gear is terrible right now. We're just putting on, like, you know, random stuff that drops. Nice, nice. Getting the gym vids going. Thank you. Those have been pretty fun. Yeah, speaking of the gym stuff, if you guys are interested in the gym content, make sure you subscribe to our Bajheera Gains YouTube channel, !Gains, we'll link that for you. Show that some love, pump it up. You know what I should try today? I should try Bash. But I can't, right now I don't have one-handed maces, but I should try that eventually. Get shorts ready? Yep, the short's been doing great. Doing great. Pumping today, that's good. Appreciate it. Appreciate the work. Big day. The guides are doing good though, that's always nice. I wonder if there's a way to like make shorts. Maybe this is the job for Lance's. Is to make shorts out of the guides. Like, just like take content from the guides and like make it in a short format. I think that could work. That might be kind of cool somehow. Feels like there's a way to do that somehow. And in this situation right here, like having gotta kill this guy with the shield. But having like a chain to grip everybody in would be actually excellent too. There may be some wiggle room here, boys. Again, it would be a PvE thing. For PvP, I'm pretty sure you're just doing shouts. It's a little too strong, I think. Because PvP is so variable. Like, you can't like sit there and like land all these moves on people. They're always just like dipping and dodging. I don't know. Can we get him with flex? Sure, man. Hit that sub button. Wait for the flex. Happy to. Happy to. We love the subs. We love them. There's Fury shots. We'll hit a big flex with Fury shots. What we're looking for from Blue Ninja. We'll get his sub. Thank you so much, dude. And by all means, hit him with the flex in the chat. Show him some love. Love to see the flexes in the chat for our subs. Wait for Blue Ninja though to hit his sub going. Then we'll hit him with the flex in particular. Yep, !builds. It's on Mobalytics on YouTube. Yep. That's right. That's where you find them. Let me kill these guys real quick. And then we'll hit mouse and the flex over for the 3 full years, man. Pumping us up. Thank you, dude. Bringing the heat. Thank you, man. The insta stun. Ooh, that was some big damage. I like that. There's Blue Ninja. We got him with hit him with the flex in the chat, guys. Big flex for it. Thank you so much. Hit him with the flex, subs. Show him some love. And Dunk Prophecy with the prime as well. Hit him with the flex too. Thank you so much, guys. Yo, just got to rustle up your fellow subs to go ahead and click that badge flex emote. Hit him with it in the chat. Celebrate those subs. Love to see it. Oh, it's Butcher. Okay, I was curious how this fight would go. Because I think this is not a great Butcher killer build. Just due to the fact that it does require stuns on a target to really make it shine, but... And Butcher doesn't really... Ooh, I'm just killing my ass. It doesn't have, like... Because it has a pretty high stun threshold, so I'm a little bit worried about this one. Dodge the stun, though. This... Oh, didn't dodge that stun that time. This gonna be very tricky. He is gonna be a nuisance when I'm trying to fight these guys too. Gotta get feared here. I mean, we might be able to kill him. It's gonna take a while though. What's this? Oh jeez, the charge? Holy shit. You got me, Butcher. This time. Got me this time, dude. Hate that. I don't like to lose to the Butcher because we farmed him so hard before, but this build is just a... It's really scuffy right now, and it's a very poor Butcher killer. We'll meet again, Butcher. We'll meet again. A little too scuffy this time around. I want to try to fight him in the Elite so I could, like, get some stun on him, but yeah, it's just too scuffy right now. A little too scuffy. The Butcher will become a loot goblin for us soon, but yeah, just... I don't have the damage right now. A little too scuffed. And we are pushing nightmares, so it's like, these are not super easy at this point. Only dying to the Butcher, though. As a rascal. The legend is back. Who, you? Or me? Because, yeah, we're on every night this time of day. Indeed. Season 1 is fine. Don't like dying to the Butcher. That's just because my build is scuffed right now. Just kind of in between builds, basically. Trying to put something together. Trying to make our way to, what's it called? To World Tier 4 eventually. Got the beat down. Okay. Although, we kind of died to the elites, but I needed those elites to be around so I could actually stun something, so I could attack. Big weakness of the build is if you can't stun it, struggling. Struggling. Anything cool at all? That's big damage with the two-hander, but we're not really using a two-hander right now. We could. I don't know if I really want to like fix this weapon up though. We're not using a two-hander at the moment. We would use it if we did the death blow thing, but we're still not doing the death blow thing. So I don't think we're doing it quite there. See, if this worked, it would be insane. I'll keep it because it's high rolled, but I don't think it works. Which is annoying. Thank you guys for getting the hype train going first thing in the night, though. Appreciate that. Okay.
There's that.
Butcher. We will meet again. We hardly even put a dent in him, though. Maybe we kill him if we stagger him, but it's just going to be a long fight. I don't feel like just sitting there 1v1 him. I wanted to see if I could get the elites going, too, but then the combined CC just damage a little too much. It's risky. Risky play, but had to try. Alright, we'll keep that for later. Now back to work. Is Ren Bleed going to be the future? So we played that for like the entire month of Season 0. So it's not out of the question, but we did a lot of that already, you know? And I think it's probably still really good. However, yeah, it's probably not going to be like super high on the list right now, but I did love that build. I think a lot of what makes Diablo fun for me is trying out different stuff, though. But we have like tons of Rend content already. See if we can get this guy staggered up. Yeah, so I guess one of the problems with Double Swing is this moment right here. This is what makes me think it's actually not good to use shouts. Because if I was playing another, like, if I was playing some other skills, then we would actually have buttons to press right now. Instead of having no buttons to press, right? Because, like, we're just basic attacking if we don't have the stun on the target, but we could be hitting with, like, chains and death blow and stuff, but even then, I'm not even really sure if it's just, like, a matter of just get better resource generation, so you just kill him. Maybe? So, whatever, we'll keep experimenting. Keep messing with it. I think I am going to go for this glyph, though. Move along. Yeah, this stuff cool? Not really. That's right. Yeah, I liked Rend a lot, but we already played a ton of Rend. So I don't know if it's in our immediate future. Like, the shout thing would have been good too, but we're gonna try this out. I am curious. Because I don't think our defenses are even that bad. Yeah, no. Maybe we'll just do this. 'Cause I don't even really want a third shout anyway. I think it's just mandatory PvP. You do kind of get chunked though. Thankfully, I heal a lot too. And we should be generating a fair amount of fortify. We'll see if I'm insane for trying this, but I don't think so. I think it'll be fine. Just blast all these guys. Yeah, that definitely would make the situation worse, is to play 3 shouts but not play the rage gain on shout thing. Yeah, that's definitely going to make things worse. That will feel bad. So it'll probably feel a lot better when I actually put that on there. I'm glad that we realized that, because I was starting to be like, this is not going well. The theory is still correct, though, that you definitely can play this without triple shouts, but I think if you're gonna play triple shouts, you need to actually play the rage on shouts aspect. Because I mean, even the 2 rage is like way better than nothing. So here we go. It ain't much, but it is like 5 rage per second at the very least, just because of the extra fury that you get from being berserk. So that'll work. Conceded aspect, the shield one on barrier, or the damage on barrier, yeah. They're out there, but yeah, you gotta track it down. It's gotta get it to drop. Gotta get a little lucky, huh? Let's try this one out. This will be fun. Damn, we're actually running fast. What's going on? This will help us kill elites a little bit more quickly. For sure. Let's kill everything pretty quickly. Later on, we may struggle a bit from the lack of defense. We'll see. You get a little bit of rage when things hit you with challenging shout too, which is cool, but the main thing is definitely just the rage. Well, the main thing is definitely the defense, but I don't feel like we're really getting hit that hard. It's not like we're having to take a hit. We're getting like one-shotted, right? This feels much better already. This would be a better dungeon for us too, but feel a little smoother. But ideally what we get is the Fury Wall Enraged, or Fury Wall Berserk ring, if we're gonna look for resource generation. But again, this one might not even need that much resource generation. Like, it was kind of okay without it, but definitely better with it. So the World Tier thingo at 59, yeah, nice. Sounds about right to me, man. Sounds about right. We might be able to get there tonight. Level 55 right now. Couple hours of leveling, might be able to get there. We'll see. Probably will want to optimize my gear a little bit. My gear is like absolute dirt right now. Walking grind always. Yep. Yep, it's that time of night, brother. Fine. We'll pop it. There's no mobs around though. Oh, there's an elite somewhere. He's got his little buddies there, his little minions. Hiding in the shadows, I see. Old pus blister, gross. That's not how you spell pus though. That's something different. That needs to be corrected immediately, I think. That ain't right. That ain't right. That's a huh? Okay. Oh. Big fan of Wrath of the Berserker. Not as much a fan of its long cooldown, but this thing is not so bad, huh? Oh, you're also losing out on healing. Oh no, from your healing from the shouts. Yeah, that's risky. A lot of mobs. A lot of potions getting choked down too. This might be the dungeon though, that's why. Might not be, it's just a big fight, jeez. That's right, we still have 14 mobs remain, huh? Let's go track them down. Bang on them a little bit. Okay. Just gotta sit there and swing, I guess. I'm probably gonna try the triple shot again after this and see how it feels. Wrath of Berserker is kind of insane though, man. Definitely fun to use. We can wait here a couple seconds to get ready for the boss. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to get Warbringer like first, so I have like that like ultra fortify. You're fine, CB. I thought you said you had it. Well, that's a bummer. Well, you got your name in the hat, you know. That's good. Get yourself out there a little bit. Let's see how this goes. Yes, bossing still feels kind of icky. Okay, don't really have the juice for this. Oh, we do. A little bit of damage. Get the poison on, that'll work. Level up ire a little bit more. A bit more damage in Berserk mode. Oh, wait. We could have pumped our glyph up more. With more strength in the radius. Right now it's like, oh, it's only 2.5. That's so sad. Probably should put a better glyph in that one that doesn't really require a lot of scaling. Per shot thingy. That'll help. Move along, Sam. Some teeny tiny upgrades too. And Edge Masters will help too. Just get us moving a little better. Gotta kind of watch out for Avenger though. I can make some very angry monsters. I don't know if I might have kind of been feeling Frenzy a little bit more. Kind of tanking him up a little bit. I might be missing them Dust Devils too, man. Oh god. Those are all powering up back here. They're still using the Bold Chieftain's Ring too. But didn't quite get off of that one, which is good. Still need that thing. Bloodstone number 1, okay. Quick find. Found a shirt, but yeah, thanks, man. Good to know. Hopefully the levels in Paragons will get us where we need to go. This is tempting to get like some more Fury gain, but we're gonna We're gonna waddle over to our glyph. I think exploit would be a good first glyph, but I'm almost leaning towards disembowel. I feel like that one could be insane too. Now that I have Marshall, I feel like I should probably put that. Ow. I put that in my first little strength socket there. I don't think that's what I used to do, but Marshall isn't even, like, it's not that great. It's just kind of like, that little area is not, it's not gonna give me like a ton of damage. It probably won't usually give me a ton of damage anyway, but. We have a teeny tiny little bit of strength in that radius. So it's a teeny tiny bit more damage while enraged, or berserk. Which I like, we want that. Oh, thank you, man, sharing the good news, spreading the word about the book, yeah. Thank you. That's some very exciting stuff for us. She's on the lookout for people who can help her like review and promote the book right now. That's like one of her main goals. But that is definitely like her sort of community and like that she's been working on, and not so much mine. We can always share with our friends and stuff, people who just, you know, want to support Miss Jin. A lot of chopping. Okay, so it is up this way. Okay, off we go then. So we ride. I'm glad that we were able to get the version of this build up on YouTube today, though. And Mobalytics. I just didn't really put I didn't put any of the Malignant Heart stuff on there because I just like, I haven't really found any that are good, so it's like hard for me to make a recommendation. It's also like, it's unreasonable to say, okay, just get the best ones in the game, because this build is still kind of designed around, like, you know, play it while you're still leveling, so you're not going to have the most insane ones. That's kind of the only thing that's, like, missing. But we can add it in there anyway. Just add something. Like, the knockdown heart is good. For sure. But other than that, it's like, the resource generation one's okay too, but probably not as good as the knockdown heart. What's this one? Yeah. Probably not the fire heart one. It's pretty bad. Oh, there's a stun. Let's go. Rev it up, rev it up. Get him before he becomes immune. Yeah, the shots definitely make you more tanky. It feels pretty good. Second board I picked? I don't know, I haven't gotten there yet. I'm still working on my first one. We went with Warbringer on that one. I'm gonna try to grab the glyph, and then we'll get the actual Warbringer part of it too. But yeah. Still only level 55, so we have not progressed super far into the Paragon. But I'm gonna go this way first. I probably could have gone down and around, but I might sneak up this way for Warbringer instead of going over the top. Well, Furon might be better. I could snake around this way. Is it the same? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I don't know. I think it's the same. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. Yeah, hit me. See if I care.
Should your neighbor raise their
I guess we're
strike it from their wrist. For as the
I guess we're still doing okay on defenses, unlike our disobedience like amount is looking relatively full whenever we're killing stuff, and we have a couple different bleeds that help with that, so that's good, I guess. That's the one right there. The first one, okay, yeah, I'm doing Warbringer right now. You mean like the first one that you have to that you choose? Yeah. Second one overall. The first that you can choose is Warbringer. That's not what I did before, I don't think, but I'm gonna try it this time. I like damage and all, but I very heavily value Fortify. Being able to scale your defense with Fortify is very nice. And I could have sworn we had a source of it, like, did it like come off? I don't know. Doesn't seem very reliable right now. I have to go back to that overcapping your Fury gives you fortify one. That's like pretty reliable one, but the chunks of fortify you should get from this, you know, dealing damage while berserking, that should be pretty good. But you generate and spend so much Fury as this build. I do think that it would be kind of insane to have like Warbringer early on. So I usually wake up and work out first thing in the morning anyway. But I usually eat right before bed anyway. So whether I'm bulking or dieting, I'll usually have a meal right before bed, and then I wake up, work out first thing in the morning. So it's like semi-fasted, I guess. But again, that's just kind of personal preference for my schedule and how I like to feel when I'm working out. It's not like sort of you burn more fat if you do it that way, right? Because it all evens out. So whatever you prefer. I think there's definitely, like, you know, some people like to work out with food system, some people don't. And I think that it's probably good reason to have food in your system while you're training. But again, it's just for my schedule and my personal preference, I just don't do that. But some of my strongest workouts ever were having food in my system. Like, when I was actually training and trying to get a little stronger, I would eat in the morning and then I'd work out, like, in the afternoon. And that was good for the workouts, but these days it's just a little bit different. I gotta get up early and work out first thing. So I do it a little different. Which just, in general, is my preference. Kind of always has been. Wake up at night to eat a steak? Well, I don't know about that, but I do eat, like, you know, at midnight. So, that's kind of middle of the night, isn't it? Usually just not going to bed until, like, 1 a.m. these days. We gotta get the evening session in. So it's kind of like eating in the middle of the night, yeah. Only did it fast and shred mode. Yeah, it doesn't really make a difference so much, but workout split is legs, chest, back, arms, and shoulders. Repeat. And I stream all my workouts in the morning too. So if you want to come out for those, same channel, same place. Yep. Yeah, working out fast, it doesn't really matter because it's just like you eat food later in that day, right? So. This is what it is. Just how it goes. So ultimately it doesn't really matter, just do whatever you prefer. But if while dieting you prefer to do that, that's fine. But I just don't want you to like confuse thinking that it's gonna like burn more fat to do it that way. Because it don't. It's just no crits. What the heck? What in the world? When they're stunned, no crits? Don't want to see that. But if you're interested in the gym content, also make sure to subscribe to the Gains channel, !Gains in the chat. I'll link that for you. We're putting effort towards more edited style content on the Gains channel, which should be fun. Oh, now we're talking. Big crits. Gotta get some of this guy at some point, though. So we can light him up. 2 Frost Sorks. Yeah, you gotta have some Unstoppable for that one, huh? It's gonna be tricky, because they have a lot of immunity, too. Sorks do. So, again, if you can't lock him down, it's gonna be tough. I think this build is like primarily, at least intended, in theory, to be anti-rogue. We'll see how it plays out in practice, though. Definitely not quite anti-Barbarian. But we'll see if Barbarian's like a big threat to PvP like they were before. Could be. I would imagine we're still going to see Hoda Barbs, but I think Rogue's going to be the biggest problem of all. I don't want to reposition, I can slice them both, but kind of missed those Dust Devils, man. I don't think they're really that effective in terms of actually dealing damage, but they're kind of cool. Druids still have the unbreakable barrier. Yeah, that'd be tricky. That definitely was a build from before. If it's back, then it'll be tough. There we go. Time to go beat up this boss with our little wonky build. The Rend Bleed Zerker destroyed bosses. That was pretty fun. But this one's still a little scuffy. Hello. Just beating on him, just trying to get it going. He should get stunned right about when shouts come back up though, so that'll be good. I was hitting him with lunging strike for a little too long during that too. The stomp does get a little bit of stagger, and then so does the challenging shout, which is good for the build. Challenging shout, putting a little bit of work on him is definitely helpful. There we go. Leveling up ire for now. It is a nice little chunk of XP at the end, and a little bit of gold too, I guess. PvP is on the menu, but right now we got some prep to do. Skeletons with a shielder all spread out. Not my favorite thing. Just gotta kill a bunch of stuff. Alright, well, let's get to work. You guys are just all spread out. It's the worst. Level 65, so 10 levels ahead of me? Okay. Definitely are taking a few hits. Yeah, at this rate, I mean, I don't know. Mob's definitely not posing that big of a threat. I think Elias will be tough, but again, even with like just potato setup, we're probably. I guess there's a bit of the hallmark of a good leveling build, though, is like doesn't really take any gear to be effective. But I don't know, we'll probably still want to get a little stronger before we take on old Elias. Just to be sure, to be safe. Thank you, Levi, for the raid, man. What are you doing tonight, dude? What are you getting yourself into? I mean, sheesh. Taking his sweet time. I think Mobalytics is probably okay for this build, but I think the roll of 1% or 0.1% is not worth compared to the resource drain. Pretty silly.
And you'll never have to see another snake for as long as you live.
I'm about to go to frenzy mode, dude. And Smidley, well, thanks to the Prime, man. Big flex for you. Thank you, dude. What the? No, man. I don't like that. What are these little snake dudes kept doing in here? Slowly chippity chopping them away, dude. It's so troll that like the little eyeball stuns you even if you're not looking at it. That ruins my immersion. That's not how eyeballs work. That's not how petrification eyeballs work. Oh, for honor, really nice. And Johnny Dingo, big flex for hooking up Toast to Odin. Thank you, man. Bringing the love, bringing us up, put us at 30 subs and resubs for the night, guys. Thank you so much. Holding it down for me. Oh, I gotta wake up a little bit. Got to do it. Ugh. And the support and you guys tuning in definitely helps to make that happen. So thank you, guys. Get this Barbarian going, dude. Yeah, you can do like a leap quake thing with this guy, I bet. Just jump all over the place. Again, there ain't no way leap quake is the thing in PvP, but we could do like kick. Maybe two. That's another build I never have used before, is like just kick people in the head. With rage, like a big rage dump kick. I don't know. We'll see. No PvP, no sir. No sir. Those little, there weren't very many scraps, but there were a couple. And even if you showed like the deaths and running around a little bit, it could just be kind of like a fun little lobby thing. But no sir, we've just been leveling. Did Neeks drop more than preseason now? Probably from Nightmare Dungeons, yeah. I would say. They definitely buffed the drops from Nightmares, so wouldn't be surprised to hear or see that. Not be surprised. Yeah, you can stretch it out a little bit. It wasn't that many fights. But there just hasn't been that much PvP. I mean, honestly, like if it doesn't make for a good video, then doesn't have to be a video, but it can also just be a shorter video too. I don't know. We can always just maybe end up just doing the Keystone dungeon and posting that tomorrow too. Like do that early in the day. Just have that be our video for tomorrow. Yeah, the leveling process doesn't really lead to a lot of like hype moments, I don't think. I just wanted to like highlight the Nightmare Dungeons that we've been doing today and just kind of do a little build showcase of the Nightmare Dungeons, because we've done that before and people liked it okay. So that would be another option. Let's go through and do some Nightmare Dungeon highlights. We'll build showcase stuff, you know. Don't like poison. You guys get out of the poison? Cut it out. There we go. Of course, of course. Why the constant change between the two of them? I don't know. Experimenting. Yeah. Something Nightmare, sure. I'd like to post those little scraps. Just because they were funny. They were like a lot of like death blow kills and stuff. So even if you make it like a short bonus video, I'd like to see it. Switch out of maces. I just didn't, you know, never had good maces drop, so we're just kind of using what I got right now. Swords are kind of fun for the attack speed, but I think maces are definitely better. Thank you, WoW Rame. I want to finish scrapping these guys before you hit flex though, because they'll take me out. Sure. Because I mean, like, you know, you can show me like, you know, going and riding over there, hunting them down, and surely, you know. Surely. And there were some fights where we died too, so, you know. Tell the story, you know. That's the fun of the editor, right? Is you have the medium with whatever happened, then you get to find a way to tell the story, right? I believe in you. All right. Let's see. Probably have to go for the dexterity. Because we're going to have to find a way to get some stats on this character. He does not have a lot of all stats stuff at all. I've never tried Whirlwind Barb in PvP. I've fought them, and they are usually a free kill. So, even as Ren, they're a free kill and everything else, so. Yeah. Yep. Yep, Frenzy is fine for PvE, yep. It is. Hey, that might be different than this season, though. Who knows? Maybe Whirlwind's popping off now, but yeah. Thought they were kind of a free kill. This season, I bet it's similar. I bet Hoda's the best, and Ren might be the second best. Double swing could be a thing, though. This thing has potential. I'm not sold on it being better than Ren, but it is still pretty fun. I think its reliance on stun may be a downfall in PvP though. Yeah, we'll see. Because basically, in order to be able to attack, your target has to be stunned, or else you just immediately run out of rage. That could be something that gets better over time when you get resource generation and stuff too, right? Could be. But right now, they have to be stunned. This feels kind of fun to play though, just chopping stuff up all the time. What the heck is this? Oh my god, this guy kited him out, dude. Good job, dude. He kited him out. Good job, man. The NPCs actually did something. Amazing. Deathblow, Rupture, Rend, Dual Wield. That sounds fun. That sounds freaky, but it sounds fun. I'm all for making up builds and seeing how it goes. That's what I like to do. I think whatever is meta can kind of establish itself naturally, but exploring what you think sounds cool, I think is kind of more fun initially, right? Then if you feel like just swapping over to meta or, you know, putting your spin on a build that's popular, then you can do that, but for me, I'm kind of like, what sounds neat? You know? We definitely played Hoda for a little bit when it was, you know, even when it was very good in PvP, but didn't really, you know, focus on it the whole season or anything. Just played it at the end a little bit. Leap, Quake, Charge, Kick, Thorns. Hell yeah. Like, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. That works. But hey, man, again, don't be sad about Whirlwind Barb. Just see if it, you know, see if it is fun for you and try it in PvP. Although I would say if you're going to play Whirlwind Barb in PvP, probably play the Mace version so you can stun things. You're going to need some kind of CC in PvP. And the only time I've ever died to a Whirlwind Barb was at the end of a fight. I was out of cooldowns, and then a Whirlwind Barb rolled up, and I got Mace stunned at like 25% HP and died. And I was like, alright, well, you got me, dude. You got me, bro. So stuns definitely are, you know, a big part of PvP. Always are in every game. Like CC is like usually a pretty important thing. Continues to be the case in this game too. Uh-oh. I bet once I have some Fury cost reduction and stuff, this will feel a little bit better, but I don't think it'll ever quite slam like Hoda will. For the big one-shot skis. We'll see. Yeah, we'll wrap up this dungeon, then we'll get grouped up for the Helltide. Thanks, Johnny Dingo, for keeping us posted on that one. There we go. You got the basic attack on your two-hander. You're going ham with the basics then, dude. Popping off. Getting right after it. Okay, so I haven't even found one mechanical box yet. What the? How'd that happen? I'm probably gonna be showing up a little late to the Helltide. And what is this monster combination? Like poison, snakes, and skeletons? Weird. I do like that we got like new Nightmare Dungeons though. Oh my god, the stun missed, I think. The knockdown into the stun combo, you love to see it. Okay, dude. Is PvP balanced? No. No. But it's fun. But no, your character just is, oh my goodness, this is a big fight. Your character just is how it is. So if you have like a busted character, you know, you're gonna dunk on people without busted characters, but when it's a busted character versus a busted character, that's going to be kind of a more even fight, right? But no, it is not balanced. But it is fun. But the lack of balance, I would say, is one of the things that's like actually good about it. Because you're just pumping people all the time. Wait, we're going to town real quick. Sell some stuff. People run around one-shot each other, or not. If your defenses are strong, you don't necessarily get one-shotted. Yeah, damn. Look at my YouTube channel. Season 0, I went real ham into Rend. So yes. Like the Bleedzerker, for example, would be kind of the name of that build. It's kind of fun. A max rank one of those, I probably should keep that. Good old Bleedzerker. Let's go ahead and scrap. Eventually, we're not going to need to scrap anymore because we need to start making some gold. But for now, I'll still take a look. So, we kind of need all stats. We kind of do. So maybe I don't get rid of that. Stunned, close. That's also a good candidate. That's really good for me too. It doesn't have all stats, but it does have damage while berserking, which is good. 20, how much is it? 14? It's alright. Some half decent loot coming out of here though. I'm excited to be able to use damage while berserking now. That'll be fun. Lucky, that's all stats again. I don't know if I should really lean into all stats super heavy, but could be kind of cool. Damage while berserking on the one-hander could be kind of fun. We're finding some half-decent items here. The Helltide's gonna get started here pretty soon, so we gotta not mess around too much. But very cool. All stats, strength. Damage reduction from close, yeah, maybe. Berserking duration's kind of neat. Let's see.
You can still use these.
Not as important, but good. Okay, I'm gonna keep these for now. Take another look at them in a second. Don't need to get too attached to any particular loot because everything is gonna get completely blastified when we get to World Tier 4 soon. But I'm not against taking a peek. Saving some stuff for later. Okay. Keep going. Keep rolling. And it's Helltide time. We've been pushing a little bit of Nightmare Dungeons where our damage feels like a little not insane, but I think with Helltide we should be ripping through this place pretty good because it's going to be at-level mobs. Nope. Make the group. I'll join. Or invite me whenever you're ready. I just need to finish this thingy. I'm going to finish this dungeon real quick. I think it's just you and me right now. Unless anybody else in the guild who wants to join. And if you're not, well, let me finish this dungeon real quick before we do that. Where's the other one? I mean, it's got to be in that little room down there, right? One sec. But you can like form a group if you want. Just give me 1 second to finish this thing. And then, if anybody wants to join us in the guild, let's do it. And if anybody wants to join us who's not in the guild, then join the guild. Get in there. We can Helltide it up. I mean, this thing kind of rips through packs pretty good. Not the most AoE ever, but not a lot of messing around really either, man. Not a lot of messing around, it's kind of banging. Okay. Frenzy does also help you get your attack speed really ripping before. I don't know. Maybe I'll just use Frenzy instead of lunging. Lunging is pretty smooth though. Kind of just zip around. Alright. Yep, almost done. Slither, eh? Still got some half decent attack speed off this, but I think the mobility is kind of hard to pass up. Oh crap. Oh my gosh. I got stunned during it too. I used my stuff weird and then I got stunned. It does have little snakes that pop up every once in a while that I can buff my attack speed on, which I appreciate that. Okay, that gets stunned. Yeah, bring him out, man. Bring him out. I think my attack speed is fast enough anyway. Did I get the buffs? I don't know. There we go. Should get some good damage out here. Hey, there we go. Okay, I got another battle trance. The game's trying to tell me something. Okay. We're out of here. But basically, what we'll do at this point is, as necessary, we'll just pull carbs down. And not because carbs are the enemy or anything like that, it's just like, you don't really want to bring your protein too much lower, you don't really want to bring your fat too much lower, so carbs are the one that has to go. There's not really like a lower limit of how many carbs you can eat, really. You don't want to drop too much protein, you don't want to drop too much fat. Now, carbohydrates are usually nice for training, and training is good for keeping muscle mass, so there is that. But yeah. We still have carbs to give if I need to, but if I don't have to, that'd be good. My expectation is that I am getting leaner. It's just not showing on the scale right now. So we'll probably have a day where it just kind of whoosh and then shows on the scale. Because like last week we were weighing like 189 some days, and I definitely was not eating in a surplus at any point between now and then. Your body just like holds on to stuff, and you know, on the weekends I don't really get to sleep that much, so that could have an impact too. But the main thing is, if we're not really moving on that downward trend, we gotta adjust. Oh, Butcher's back. Okay, well. Alright, Butchie boy. I'm not gonna take it easy on this time, dude. I think I'll have to fight him straight up. Just gotta stun him, basically. Some stuns on him. I'd like to try to get these guys stunned so I can hit this dude, but I think I'll just fight him straight up and see how it goes. Just kind of sucks because I don't have any like boss killing power on this build the way it currently is. Sit there and swing on him though, might be able to take him out. The shouts up we have pretty good regen. I just need to make sure I try to dodge his stun. There it is. I'm dead actually. Oh, short stun, nice. He's just going. I dodged that. That's alright, I had some breaker anyway. He's almost stunned too himself. I gotta take it easy on you, buddy boy. This is a shield. Topped off a little bit here. There goes the stun again. You gotta get stunned eventually there, big fella. Alright, he'll get staggered here in a sec. Surely. There we go. I'm not taking it easy on this time, buddy. Not this time. Taking you out. From the Centurions, you don't have to if you don't want to. If it's still active and people are still wanting spots, then you can, for sure. Barbs feel gooded? I don't know. It feels fine to me. If my character feels like weak, it's because I'm a potato right now. Like, I'm just throwing on just random gear and just hope, you know, just leveling. I think we'll be fine. So active, okay, then it's fine. Keep it rolling then. Yeah, if it's still active, then all good. Keep it going, keep it going. Works for me. I think my Ren Thorns build may have been stronger, but it's whatever. Again, if the build feels weak at all, it's just don't have really any kind of min-maxed gear whatsoever. Like, don't have really any good aspects necessarily. Just kind of Get some of the essentials and rolling with it, you know? That's fine for where we're at in the game right now. No biggie. They didn't really, like, nerf anything crazy about Barb. They nerfed, like, the slow from hamstring, right? Like, it's not as easy to maintain the CC'd enemies thing, but I don't know. I'm still pretty early in the game, so maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. And as you get a little bit further, the kind of cracks begin to show. But they did some bug fixes, but outside of that, I don't think there was like anything too crazy. Except the hamstring thing. But it was pretty easy to maintain CC'd on target with that setup, so felt maybe a little OP. But whatevs. I think it's feeling fine. As expected, if my character's not min-maxed whatsoever. And still dusting up stuff. Like, what level are these mobs? Level 63? Yeah. Not crazy high above me, but we've been doing, you know, dungeons where the mobs were, you know, 10 levels above me, and it was fine too. I think 6 is probably a fine, like, break point for XP and speed, right? Don't stand in the poison though, buddy. Don't stand in the volcano though either. Poison all over the place, man. Take a break, big boy. We'll worry about getting good gear when we get to World Tier 4. Start taking a look at stuff a little bit more closely. Wanted to do more PvP while we're leveling, but just kind of hasn't really been happening, so now we're kind of in that kind of smooth World Tier 3 Nightmare Dungeon grind, which is fun. It's a fun phase of the leveling process, I think. And Nightmare Dungeons are pretty good for loot and XP now, so it's a fine thing to be doing. Renown isn't done, but it's good enough for now. We're about doing more Renown stuff when we hit the fresh World Tier, I think. Or we can just go back to Nightmare Dungeons. That might even be the best thing. It's just go right back to Nightmare Dungeons. And see if we can farm some ancestral loot, some loot that way. And then that'll help us get strong enough to go do the world content to get the Renown. That World Tier 4 might be kind of tough on the front end. Level 50 is pretty slow right now? I don't think so. Weren't we level like 50 at the beginning of the day today? We put in a half decent day, but you know, got some good levels. We're doing fine, I think. Again, I think if you do Nightmare Dungeons, that should be a pretty smooth farm. This is a real shrine. These guys are in trouble. We got crits for days, which means big attack speed. Is it worth getting into? Yeah, of course. I mean, if you liked playing Diablo, then yes, it's, you know, same style. Season 1 just has like some different stuff you can do with your build because of the Malignant Hearts. Pretty cool. Send a request to join the guild. Okay, cool. I'll get in a second. Oh, I think I still have the crit shrine, do I? Nah. When we can get back on the maces, that'll also help us stun bosses a lot better. He's already kind of stunned up though. Soon. Wish I had the Berserk shout, but I guess we don't really need it because we're permanently Berserk anyway. But it will be nice to super stagger bosses. He's going down just fine though. Doesn't feel as smooth, but stun him twice? That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Alright, we need to start leveling Exploit. Ire is cool, but we need the gonna need the radius on Exploit to really make it shine. Gotta start getting Dexterity. I don't have enough for that either. Do we even want this? Just physical damage, I mean, I guess. Gotta start getting some Dex. I mean, maybe Dex will work. But now I'm gonna compete in the California Championships to qualify to compete in the World Championships as a pro in Classic Physique. which would be really fun because then I could do physique and classic physique at the World Championship. So, you know, some more time up on stage having fun, you know. Kind of cool. So that's what I'm thinking. That's the plan. I don't know. I don't think I'll do physique in the California show. I don't know how that works. To compete as a pro in a sort of a pro qualifier, like regional show. I don't know. I feel like I'll just do. If I can do physique, I probably will. May as well. But I don't think that's how it works. Yeah, same thing. I haven't competed since 2018 either. Didn't compete in 2019 because that was a year after I competed in 2018, and we also had our baby. So having a baby and then having a pandemic kind of shook up our priorities a little bit in terms of competing, right? So I feel you on that for sure. I'm excited to get back to it this year, though. Then we'll probably take a couple years off to build and then compete again, you know, get back in rhythm with competition. Compete like every other year, maybe, something like that. The IFBB? No. I don't think so. I'm 100% lifetime natural, and I intend to stay that way. So I don't know. Like, you can compete in IFBB as a natural, but I feel like the comparison I always make, and you guys probably heard me say this a million times, if bodybuilding is kind of like an endurance sport, like running and biking are both endurance sports, but if you want to do a foot race and you want to compete in endurance sports on foot, you might should just compete in foot races and not try to compete against the guys on bikes, right? Like, maybe you could beat some people who are on a bicycle, like if they're not very good, but against the best of the best, you're probably not going to beat somebody on a bike running on foot, right? So may as well just compete in drug-tested natural shows and have it be an even playing field than like get frustrated by like, oh man, I really did like all my prep for this, and you compete against somebody who did all the same stuff, they're just also doing drugs. And it's like, well, probably not gonna win that one, you know. So yeah, I don't know. Just natural bodybuilding is something I enjoy. It's the way I like to do it. And if I have the chance to compete in natural bodybuilding, I'll just do that instead of IFBB. And again, like, enhanced bodybuilding it's a different path. I don't think that taking drugs is a good idea, but I don't think it's like morally wrong. But I do think you're an absolute loser if you try to compete in drug-tested shows as a natural. And I don't think it's fine to compete in not tested shows as a natural, but for me, I just rather have an even playing field, you know? 20 weeks out, 10. On Friday, it'll be 9 weeks out, so. Looking forward to it. Right now, I'm like 190. And I imagine I will probably, at my most kind of depleted, low weigh-in will be around 180 at the end of that 10 weeks, and then we'll probably eat up into being about 185 on stage. That's at least what happened in 2018. I don't think I've gotten a whole lot bigger since then. We'll see. We'll see. Current macros, it's about 200 grams of carbs, about 50, it's probably like 60 grams of fat, and a little over 200 grams of protein right now. But you know how it is, it varies a little bit day by day, but not much, not much. The protein can go up, the fat can go down sometimes. Carbs can go down, fat can go up, that kind of thing. But yeah, that's what I'm doing this week. And if my weight doesn't budge, I'm gonna have to drop them a little bit lower, I think. That's what I'm thinking. 'Cause I've been around 190 to 192 for like 2 weeks. So usually I've been losing about like 2/3 of a pound per week, which is fine. But in the past couple weeks, the weight hasn't really moved significantly, so I have to make a small adjustment. That's fine. Like 200 calories is usually the adjustment I make, so I'll pull 200 calories out. This next week, I kind of did for like a week and a half that amount. So I'll pull the calories down by like 200 for this week, and then if I don't lose this week, then I'll pull another 200 next week. So I got a good trajectory. My plan this time around was to not diet too hard too fast. Let the training be good for longer. Let the hunger and suffering be manageable for longer. Just diet a little more slowly, a little further out. not compete 4 times, just compete twice. So you don't have to really prep for a show more than a couple times, right? That helps. Don't be as lean as early. Let's stay as lean as long. So that allows me to hopefully hold some more muscle mass this time. So Culver, thanks so much for the Prime, man. Big flex for you. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you very much, man. Current cardio, I just walk at night. Real slow. That's what I'm doing right now. Just like, 2 miles per hour in the treadmill for 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. So it's not really even cardio, it's just like activity, just movement. I'd be doing this even if I was in a surplus though. I like the activity at night. But it's like really like no recovery demand at all. Like I can walk for 4 hours at night and then feel good for training legs the next day. Like just gets blood flow. If anything, that kind of helps my helps my energy and hunger for sure. You get kind of tired and hungry at the end of the day. But I'd rather eat something before I go to bed because I train in the first thing in the morning. And this kind of allows me to kind of have all that just be feeling good and stay moving. So, all good. Yeah. Ultra low intensity. Yeah. Basically coordinated frenzy. Yeah, kinda. Kinda. The real thing that's cool about double swing is, one, it refunds fury when you hit a stun or knockdown target. So I'm playing with shouts, but you actually don't even have to, because your fury situation is pretty good on its own. Now, hitting something that's not stun or knockdown doesn't always feel good, but when you have good fury management later on, it will. It'll feel fine. You'll just be giga overcapping your fury for like fortify and extra damage, which will be awesome, because you have extra fury gain and less fury cost, which would be insane. And of course, it can either very reliably apply vulnerability, or it can extremely reliably keep your Berserk going. So right now I'm going with the Berserk mode. So I like that. But later on we could do a Vuln, but we'll see. If we have Exploit and we have Pressure Point, that should handle the vulnerability just fine. Then we can do fun things like scale damage while berserking and stuff like that. Because we're even taking the talent, so. Right now I'm doing like 80% more damage while berserk. All told, right? You have like the 50 from berserking, just how it works, then you have another 30 from gear. And this is like, with dirt gear, you have that much, so with good gear you can have a lot more. I just do my own thing. I've always kind of enjoyed having this be my own like kind of process. Although I have learned a lot from like Lane Norton from dieting, and I am using the RP Strength Hypertrophy training app now, which is fun. Shout out to them, !RP Strength, if you want to use my link to pick up the app and support me by doing that. That'd be cool. But yeah, I've always just kind of done my own training and whatnot. I think that a coach would be helpful for like peaking. Not that they wouldn't be helpful for other stuff, but like a good coach would be helpful for everything, but I think a good coach would be helpful for peaking, and I think I could use posing coaching too. Learn how to pose better. Learn how to peak and pose. I think that's what a coach would be. If I was going to get a coach, that's kind of what I would have in mind. A totem? A totem? What the weird. Oh, that's not probably what I'd be most interested in. A totem. Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't think I'd want him to review my program. So, in terms of like training for enjoyment and training for gains, my training is very much like leaning into training for like enjoyment. Yeah, there's still progressive overload, and I still perform the movements with like, well, but I probably have like a lot of junk volume. And who knows, but yeah, I think I definitely train like because I love to work out more than anything else. We want to make some gains too, though. I was gonna text if we got a second opinion for peak week. Nah, my peak week plan is like get in shape 2 weeks out, be ready and confident to step on stage with the physique that I have any day 2 weeks out, and then maybe a couple days leading into the show, eat more carbohydrates. Day of the show, just eat some carbs, maybe drink a little less water, just a little bit. Oh, do I have an ancient statue? Oh shit, okay. Getting distracted. I think definitely heard that name, No More Heroes, yeah. Definitely. I was calories in your bed, so when you need to sleep, yeah. Oh, I've definitely done diets where I go to bed hungry, and I can do it, but it sucks. Like lying in bed and like your head is spinning, like that's... I can do it, but I don't like that. This is probably my favorite diet that I've done yet. So far, so good. But also got 10 weeks out, and we're also still 10 pounds heavy, so... it's like... It's a little weird, because it's kind of weird to be like this fluffy with this much time out, or like... But at the same time, I mean, like, losing 1 pound a week is extremely manageable, right? And if I do that, that puts me right on track, so... Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's absolutely fine. But in the past, like, I've been doing, like, warm-up shows and stuff. So I definitely think I could peak better. But peaking is also something that you can kind of miss, even if you have a good coach. And, like, everybody does what they're supposed to do, and everybody means well, you could still miss. And so my intention for, like, peaking is generally just to, like, know what works with, like, refeed days and just do that. And yeah, you might not look as insane as you could if you got, like, an extra 5%, but you're also very unlikely to blow your physique up and like, come in and, like, all, like, spill it over and feeling, like, gross because you're bloated from eating, like, way too much food, or, you know, you dehydrate yourself too much and you look flat, right? Because natural bodybuilding, you don't have to worry about, like, dehydration and stuff generally. You don't have to, like, mess with your water and drugs to, like, take a bunch of drugs that make you retain water, you have to take a bunch of other drugs to pull water out. Like, you just kind of, again, like, you just get in shape and you just kind of know how your body works and you just do that. So I may miss a couple extra percent of how insane I could look, like, you know, full and just, like, whatever. But what I do is I come in and I feel good because I know that how I feel, and I know, you know, to some extent how I look, and I rather kind of feel good on stage too. So maybe I personally look a little bit, like, flatter than I could look, but I generally would prefer that than, like, feeling, like, super, like, grody bloaty, you know. So we'll see. Maybe sometime down the line I'll try to incorporate some kind of, like, coaching, but at this point I don't know. I think I'll just keep doing my thing for now, you know what I mean? I think we need to get this dexterity. Oh. No. Okay, we can't get that other stuff yet anyway. Whatever. Okay. We're good. Go back to get this thing. Been distracted. Talk about this bodybuilding stuff, which I enjoy talking about, by the way. I do like talking about this. So I appreciate the interest. And if you guys want to track the progress, you can follow me on my social medias, like YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I'll probably be posting, you know, various swolfies and physique updates, and maybe even some posing on those platforms. And then definitely on the Bajheera Gains channel. !Gains is our fitness-focused YouTube, where I've been posting my workout stuff for a little while, but we're putting a little extra effort into it right now and trying to get a little bit more edited content up there for you guys. Frenzy's cool, but I've been using Lunging Strike a little bit. I go back and forth. Oh, hello. They're both good. Lunging Strike's kind of fun just to zip around, though, of course, right? And Lunging Strike's what you're going to use for PvP anyway, so may as well. But Frenzy's good, too. Part of it is I have to use swords right now, so I just didn't find any good maces for a long time. So I'm a little bit stuck with these. 101 million for it's not completely fixed. Nice. Oh, cool. Ooh. Defensive subterfuge or macabre skill. Okay, this is not for me. Okay. This is not something I can use. Oh, defensive subterfuge or macabre. So what's a defensive skill? Does this count as a defensive skill? Okay. You have my attention. Oh, I don't have any blue things, though. Whatever. Whatevs. Whatevs. Let's see what this boss has got or whatever. Oh, Flay is excellent, yeah. Yeah, Flay's great. Yeah, show us love to the Gains channel. Yeah, that's right. They are in the defensive tree, so. This is true, this is true. Oh, that guy got stunned hard at the beginning. Trying with that bone wall. A little bit of extra attack speed. Oh no. I should have saved that stun. I don't have any juice. I have the normal attacks, but a little more stun to this man. He's gotta get beat up anyway though, isn't he? Oh no. Missed him. More attack speed. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, a couple more ranks on old exploit here. Keep pumping that up. Audacity and anemia. I like the sound of that. All right, let's go, team. Let's keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. I appreciate all the support, though, guys. I know we got a lot of things going on these days. But having you guys cheer me on and interacting with our content and pumping up the stream and whatnot, it means a lot to me. It means the most to me. Especially those of you guys who are checking out Jenny's book. I'm not sure how many of you guys are readers. How many of you guys are into fantasy novels. But Jenny wrote a fantasy novel that has already been off to a great start in terms of the reviews it's been getting. And it comes out on August 30th, but it is available for pre-order. If you guys want to check it out, or you know somebody out there who enjoys that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know, a lot of you guys probably watch my stream and enjoy, you know, like, WoW and Diablo. So you guys are into all, like, the magic and whatnot, that kind of stuff, right? So, if you guys want to check out Jenny's book, you can type ! Jen's book. Or just click the panel below with the Shadows of Ren is the name of the book. It has like a cool like image of the cover and stuff, so it's all one word. But yeah, it got editor's choice on the book review website, which is awesome. There is not an editor's choice like every week or anything like that. It's not like, well, this is the best book this week, I guess. It's like, no, like it got a really like glowing review. Jenny was blown away. We're super excited about that one, so definitely don't hesitate to check that one out. Show some love to Jenny if you guys, you know, love Jenny, love our little family and what we're working on. That's definitely a very exciting way to support us if you want to check out her book. Like I said, pre-order is available, and then it will be available on hard copy upon release, eventually audiobook, and it is also you can get like a electronic copy too if you want. But we're very excited about that one. So checking out the book and pre-ordering is obviously fantastic. You can also follow Jenny on her social media and pump her up as she gears up to release her first ever book. It is planned to be a trilogy. She's already written the second book, and that's off to her editor now. That's where we're at in the progression of the second book too. But yeah, I'm very proud of her. Very excited for that one. She is a very like creative, imaginative, awesome person. So seeing her sort of channel that creativity into a book is tremendous. And this is her first one ever, but you know, like I said, already off to a great start. Pretty darn cool. You bought it? I can't wait. Awesome. Thank you so much once again. Yeah, the actual launch is gonna be wild. We're gonna need all of you guys to really pump that bad boy up. I don't run out of fury. Mostly the fact that double swing when you hit a knockdown or stun target gives you 25 fury. So what ends up happening is as this build progresses and we get resource generation bonuses stacked up and fury cost reduction bonuses stacked up, we will like over regen fury, right? So we'll be able to overcap fury for fortified, overcap fury for extra damage dealt, and have a little bit of fury hanging around for the times where we're hitting mobs that aren't stunned. That's pretty nice though, huh? Yeah, we'll need you guys' support on that one. Speaking of the support that you guys give, yeah, tune into the stream and supporting the stream and interacting with the YouTube videos, interacting with the, our social media posts and whatnot. Just taking an interest in what we're doing. I mean, it makes such a difference, and it means so much to me too. Trying to make you guys proud of what we're doing, And I'm very grateful for all the awesome things that you allow me to do. Just basically just go after my dreams, literally. Just whatever it is that I'm into, I get to put effort and time into it, and because of the platforms that we have available to us, and the fact that we do content creation for a living, it's like, whatever I'm curious about, whatever I'm excited about, I get to get after it, you know, and share it with you guys. And it's viable, you know, sustainable. And oftentimes successful. Great, you know, thankfully, right? You know, that's awesome. That's what we want. That is what we're looking for. Making of gains. Yeah, Kinetsu, if you want to check out this build, I posted a video about it today on YouTube. We have a leveling version of it, and now it's like this sort of World Tier 3 second ascension. Yeah. Look at the book for sure. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Definitely want to pump her up. Very excited. Just one dude? Okay. Eternal Warden. Alright, alright. Gotcha, bro. Take you out. Had a good back workout today. Very grateful that training is still feeling good. I definitely can remember times in 2018 where training just sucked. Like you try, you know, you're just out of juice. It's got nothing. And training was still like one of my favorite times of the day, but like it was more like the second workout was fun. I was training twice a day. The second workout would be fun because I finally had food in my system, but I would like work out at night and not like hardly eat anything sometimes, and then wake up in the morning and try to work out again. And it was just like, oh. We did it, and we came in shape and stuff. I'm not doing that as much this time. I'm doing the walking this time, but one workout a day is probably plenty for now. And I'm eating before bed too, which is nice. I don't think we're ever going to cut the before bed meals out. I was eating like one big meal, like back then. I was having like one big meal, and then sometimes like a little bit before bed. Which again, I don't think that's not the way I want to do it this time. But Jenny, like. Jenny was pregnant, so she didn't feel like cooking, and I was dieting. I didn't feel like cooking, so we just kind of I just making do, man. Just making do. But I think that this time around is a much improved dieting style. But if we got, you know, pretty dang good shape doing that, like this time, hopefully it's even better, right? So, like something you'd read? Awesome, yeah. And I like that kind of stuff, you know. A lot of the books that I thought were, you know, think are cool to read are like that, right? About like magic and slaying, like, you know, magical creatures and battling ancient evils, that kind of stuff. You know, these latent powers that need to be discovered and honed and trained. Finding ways to connect with people who are supposed to be your enemy. You know, turn out to be your allies. All kinds of cool stuff, you know. Jenny just developed just a really fun story. And if you want to go see the review, which was, again, a glowing review, that's Jenny posted it on her, like, her socials, and I've got it. I retweeted it, like, last night on my Twitter, so if you want to check it out. But it's not eat cheeseburger I was looking at, yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with my diet right now. Like, I like the foods that I eat. It makes me feel good. There's a possibility that we're going to have to bring it down at, you know, that's all. All I would really do is, like, right now I'm eating probably like 180 grams of oatmeal a day. And I would shave that down to 120 grams of oatmeal a day. Take out a serving and a half of oatmeal. Like, right now all I did was I dropped out, my most recent change is I dropped out my protein bar, just took it out straight up. So lost a little bit of protein, lost a little bit of fat, teeny tiny amount of carbs. Just dropped that out. And then this week, I'm changing things a little bit just to manage hunger better and energy better. Because I'm actually taking out my whey protein, and I'm just eating like a normal meal. With more veggies like in the morning, like first meal, just have like salad and chicken, a little bit of oatmeal, instead of like more oatmeal and protein shake, right? This is the kind of thing I feel like I could probably make videos about. You guys might be interested in hearing like about my diet build, you know, like go over my Diablo build, go over my diet min-maxing too, you know? Could that kind of thing. Could be fun. People sometimes dig that. Dry, yeah. So there are certain things that I weigh cooked. Like I weigh my meat cooked right now. That's just how I could weigh it not cooked, but like chicken and stuff, I just put it in the bowl after cutting it up and see what it's at. But especially things that absorb water, like those are, it's good to weigh that dry. But even then, I don't really weigh rice dry either. So, but oatmeal is convenient to weigh it dry. That's a lot of oats. I mean, I'm trying to like make sure I can still train hard, right? And I've never really found that I've had to go crazy low on calories to diet. I've always been pretty good eater, so I guess metabolism's kind of just used to eating a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, 180 grams of oats a day right now is still pretty good. 180 grams of oats, pound and a half of chicken, a bunch of vegetables, like 2 meals with salad and 1 meal of like a whole pack of green beans. Ground beef with green beans would be awesome to have more frequently. I think my fats can get a little low sometimes. A little more fat would be good. Anyway. Because of the maintenance, yeah, just take it slow. Take it slow. Doesn't feel like a lot of oats. Doesn't feel like very much, but it's all good. Yeah, it's tricky, but my advice is to have the same discipline with your reverse diet that you did with your diet in the first place. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm just gonna wait a second for all my coolies. PB banana overnight oats. But things like peanut butter are too calorie dense for me right now. I gotta stretch out my calories a little bit more than that. And fruit, I can't eat fruit right now. I did a small phase of eating fruit. It drove me like nuts. Like my hunger levels were like insane. Like it just made me hungrier to eat fruit, so I had to cut that out. Like the same amount of calories of fruit, like you can eat pretty good volume of fruit. But the same amount of calories of fruit was like it's killing me. So I decided to go for the you know, just go back to the oats and veggies and stuff. But yeah, I was like, oh yeah, fruit would be great. That'd be real yummy, like kind of sweet and good. But yeah, it was just, I mean, the fruit sugar is just too much. I gotta make sure I save my other shout. I don't need to be popping that shout while I'm trying to burst the boss. There we go. But yeah. Yeah, I was eating like strawberries and pineapple. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But yeah, too much. 100 calories per week, bring it up slowly. Yeah, you can even go slower than that if you want to. That should be fine. That should be fine. Okay. Mr. Exploit, that's all you, brother. I don't have the 2 charges of it right now, though. If I had that that thingy, maybe I would try it. But yes, that'd be cool. Right now, I'm eating like 2,300 a day, which is, you know, getting down there. Not unmanageable, but it's getting down there. But that is part of a competition prep deficit, right? That I definitely don't eat that like normally. Like normally I'm eating, like if I'm trying to make gains, we're eating 1,000 more calories than that. Minimum. You know, like, so. Yeah. Different state at the moment in terms of our goals. Hard to consume many calories at our window. I mean, if that works for you, sure. That's the main thing, though, right? Like the way you're describing it is important, right? You're bringing down sugar, which I'm again, sugar's not the enemy. You can definitely lose weight if you well, it's not evil. It is the enemy. You can lose weight eating sugar, but I think not eating sugar is way better than eating sugar. And intermittent fasting, if it helps you stick to your calories for the day, then hell yeah. Hell yeah. I still think you should be tracking, though. So if you're not doing that, you should. Top drinking, that's huge, yeah. Yeah. Huge. The constrictor, yeah, we're constricting the body fat, dude. Not trying to constrict myself too much. Still want to be feeling good and, you know, able to train well and have good energy for my life, right? We're doing it, we're doing it. Mm-hmm. You're one-shotting bosses with walking Arsenal Deathblow. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Glad to hear it. Yeah, we played the Deathblow style leveling up, so I enjoyed it. But this is just kind of smooth farm and build right now. Yeah, you gotta get the food scale. And like they cost like $10. Just get one. Just type !Amazon. Click the link. Go to Amazon.com. Find yourself a food scale. Boom. Just do it. Just do it right now. I like the controller for Diablo in general. I feel comfortable playing mouse and keyboard too while walking, but yeah. Either way, I just like mouse and keyboard in general. Chop, chop. Yeah, my gear is pretty bad, so we're not gonna be one-shot much of anything right now. Get yourself food scale though. Oh, a desk gets an uplift standing desk. My wifey got it for me. It's very sweet. It's a really fun setup. Really enjoy it. I don't really use the walking part during the day, but sometimes I'll stand up during the day. If I'm feeling like I need to stand up a little bit, not get too blasted. That blood sugar starts dropping. Gotta stand up for a little while. Gotta do it. She is a looker. Way out of my league. But that's my lady. Guesstimating, I mean, yeah, having some discipline and some intention to tighten up your diet is definitely better than nothing, but you know, it's like just looking around, trying to read the sun to get where you're going instead of using a GPS, you know? Yeah. Food scale is the game changer. It is. Oh. It is the thing that will change everything. But you can definitely do some fun stuff with Deathblow, like doing like the after spending 100 rage, your next thing like does more damage and whatever. Your next weapon mastery skill does more damage and stuff. That could be really fun with Deathblow. Buddy Ender loves Deathblow. But I'm still doing this. I think this is also like kind of what I expect to be doing in PvP, except it's probably not. You probably won't even play Ground Stomp. For PvP, you're probably playing Iron Skin. Makes you forget food, right? It's definitely. I don't forget food, but I don't forget to eat, but definitely can kind of help you get between meals for sure. Do a little bit of grinding. Definitely very nice. Grateful for it. Grateful to be able to do my thing, hang out with you guys. You guys keep me company too, which I appreciate. And of course, appreciate the support too. Thanks again for the subs on the day, man. Creeping our way up to 40 in the day. Not too shabby at all. I know Diablo's been out for a bit, so like the Giga hype has kind of worn off a little bit, but we're still getting our work in, you know? That's fun. To get some good streams in. I do kind of miss my Dust Devils and like big AoE packs like this. That's kind of fun. Yeah, we'll see Vanguard. Here's to hoping, huh? Here's to hoping. So I don't think this is. I think this is like the event. Yeah. Sure, I'll help you guys out. Why not? How big is one is WoW? Yeah, for me, I think WoW is like the game most people have wanted to see me play. You know, forever. That's the game I played the most. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll keep doing our thing. There are some other cool games that we might want to play too, and WoW is buffing my my beloved warrior, so could weave some WoW into the mix as well. But I mean, for season 1, I want to keep getting this character. I want to keep getting this guy going. It took us like about a month to like kind of do almost everything I wanted to do on my other guy, but that was even just in PvP. There was still PvE stuff that to be done, so should be able to put some good work into season 1. Looking forward to it. Yeah, so far so good though, huh? As long as I communicate whatever stream what, I probably won't. Realistically, I'll probably just play what I feel like playing, and we'll find out what that is that day, you know. See how it goes. Find out. Oh, Fun Thumpers. Nice. Yeah, that's perfect. Very cool. Yeah, I think Exploit will help us out against these things a little bit. We're not really scaling our Vuln damage right now because we're just not that reliably applying Vuln to stuff. It gets going though eventually. But we'll get it going eventually even more with Exploit. And a Calisthenics, I mean, I think they're okay. I like lifting weights the most. Yeah. So that's what I usually do. All good though. No different viewerships? Well, it's like, if people want to see me streaming WoW, they'll tune in, you know, they'll figure it out. Plus, I don't even know what I'm doing. Sometimes I just fire up the stream. I know I'm mostly focused on Diablo still right now. I just like to think of, it's just fun to think about, you know, what else we might feel like doing, what else could be fun, you know? Like Baldur's Gate could be fun, right? That's coming up soon, kind of on the horizon. So build a run tomorrow as an Arms Warrior. We slam now? I don't think so. I don't think it, I mean, unless they buff slam by like 800%. Did they buff it by 800%? I doubt it. How much of a buff did it get? They've been trying to buff slam, but it's just not really a thing. How much of a buff did slam get? Because yeah, I can't imagine. 80%? That probably is not enough. Maybe. But probably not. Sounds like a PvE thing or something. Do you slam in PvE? I really don't think you're pressing slam still. Yeah. I doubt it. Yeah. Yeah, so it's different. Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. If you're kind of out of the loop with the, like WoW Arena, then it's kind of tough to know what's going on sometimes. But all good. We're really getting every last drop out of this dungeon, aren't we? Kind of doing every little event. We did get rank 1 last season, which was awesome. That was cool. Another rank 1 on the title, or another rank 1 title on the list. On the resume. Like that. Now we gotta get some rank 1 bodybuilding titles same year. Hell yeah. Working out? Give up gaming? No sir, that's not how we do it around here, man. We talk about both all the time. We just got done talking about my competition plans and my diet and stuff. Probably mostly talking about working out recently. We're just chilling, man. We're just chilling. But games and gains, that's our brand, man. Talk about either one anytime. But if you want to try calisthenics out, you could. Sorry, I just missed that. I just like the thing, like sort of bodybuilding style weight training. But I mean, I incorporate like pull-ups and stuff into my training. My favorite ab movements are just good old crunches, you know. So I do bodyweight stuff, but it's not like bodyweight training alone isn't necessarily calisthenics, though. I understand, but still, it's close, right? Why buff Ravager? Because they're not PvP buffs. That's why. They're PvE buffs. Or, I don't know, maybe they're trying to expand the builds you can play, but I don't know. They're not gonna, like, they buffed Bladestorm, so like, you're playing Bladestorm. But they did nerf Unhinged, though, so I don't know If you're gonna not play unhinged, maybe. It might still be fine to play unhinged, but I don't know. I just think they didn't want to like giga buff Bladestorm. Right? We'll play more Wild eventually, but it's kind of fun to play this too. Well, Barbarian's double swing Stunzerker. There's a fresh video up on YouTube about it today, and along with a Mobalytics guide. And we'll keep you posted as time goes on too. Load them up. Attack speed. Alright, so now if we proc the stun early, I'm gonna save my stun so we can burst him with all my coolies up. Oh, never mind. I don't really even need the resource generation shot right now. I do kind of need it right now though. Definitely save the resource generation shot for when we're not have the target stun. Slice them up. Nice. So 58, is that one dexterity point away? Yeah. One dexterity point, but it's gonna be 2 levels, so gotta go there and there. At which point we will have exploit online. Great. Got time for maybe a quick one? Maybe not. Maybe not. Team, that'll do it for tonight, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for showing love. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you supporting me. Getting after it in the games and gains. Tomorrow, we wake up. We train arms and shoulders. And it's back to the grind. Looking to take out Mr. Elias in World Tier 4. Maybe like an hour into the stream or so. That'll be the plan. All good, Murloc. Thanks for hanging out, though. Thanks for saying what's up. Thanks for being our top gifter for the week, too. Make sure you guys follow the stream. Make sure you check me out on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Again, we got content pumping on both YouTube channels. And supporting those 2 content creation platforms is huge. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the gym tomorrow. Should be fun. Arms and shoulder pumps are always a good time. But I'm going to get some food, get some rest. We'll see you tomorrow for more games and gains. Good night, guys. Peace.